Welcome back to another Monday drum lesson. I'm Nate Brown. And just as a reminder, in case you didn't see last Friday's drum fill drum lesson, this coming Friday is Christmas, so there will not be a drum lesson. Then on the following Monday, there will not be a Monday lesson. We're going to be retooling some stuff and trying to get the videos a little better for 2016. Today's lesson is a piece of Mama Told Me Not to Come. And this groove is cool because there's a lot of funky stuff going on with the hi-hat. If you listen to the original recording of this, or the mix of this, the hi-hat, the drums really aren't, they're hard to hear. They're in the background. And that's just because of the way it was recorded and mixed. So I thought I'd share some of the grooves and hi-hat techniques used in here. If you purchase the full sheet music of this, you'll see there's a performance note on the top like we like to do. Gives you a little more detail on how to make the song sound like the original version. And the note says to play the hi-hat with the strong emphasis on the quarter note pulse. And what that means, instead of playing the eighth notes just straight, you're going to really emphasize it 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and you'll see that a lot in our sheet music, well, when the song actually has that, because if you transcribe a bunch of accents every other stroke, it really makes the sheet look sloppy and it's more difficult to read. It's better just to have a note and you keep that in mind while you're playing. That way everything else is clear. It's not cluttered. So that final chorus starts with the crash, 1 and 2. And you'll see the hi-hat says tight. And we're doing that quarter note pulse emphasis, 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Now for this, I like to bring my left stick up, because if you do 3 rights in a row, you could. But you get a little more funky feel if you get the left stick in there. It's just there for the E. 1 E and then you got to bring it back for the snare. Now this is a cool, funky way to do the hi-hat here. 2, a 3 E, a 3 E and 4, and we've got 2 ghost strokes on the snare. You could do that with 1 stick, but again, it gives it a little different feel if you do the right-left. Second measure there, 1 E and 2, a 3 E and 4, and third measure, simple, 1, 2 and 3 and 4. Remember that quarter note pulse. Fourth, 1 E and bring the right stick back again. It's okay to play the hi-hat louder with those accented strokes. 1 E and 2 and 3 and 4 and measure 18, straightforward. 3 and 4. Keep that tight hi-hat and a 3 and a 4. 1. I'll go over measure 19. 1 and 2 and then 3 E is really going to stand out. 1 and 2 and the 3 E, then the foot and the 4. 1 and 2 and the 3 4 1. You can spice it up a little bit on measure 20 by hitting a flam. 1. Kind of end it like that. Just for fun, I'll play this slowly all the way through, and you can read along or try to play along. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And as usual, you can apply this technique to your own grooves. If you have a beat, I don't know, maybe you sit down and play this all the time. You could take that technique of bringing the right stick over, 1 E and 2 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. It's something simple, and it really does add a lot to the groove, more than you think. The measure 15, that pattern 2. That's cool. If I could do something on the fly here. 2, straight. That can make a cool drum fill too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. You gotta play 3 measures. Hope you enjoyed this drum lesson this week. And again, next Friday, there will not be the Friday drum fill lesson, and the following Monday. Have a great week of drums. Be sure to check back. What day is it today? Monday. Tomorrow, Tuesday and Saturday, Steve Lee does a drum beat for us to work on throughout the week and post audio with that so you can hear it. Make sure you're playing it right. Wednesday, I'll be posting a snare drum solo for you to work on. And this Thursday, Alex will not be having a video lesson. Of course, it's Christmas Eve. Have a great holiday. Keep drumming.